Hey guys, welcome back to Unreal Labs. I'm going to do a quick video today on turning on IP routing on a Cisco switch. I'm using GNS3 and GNS3 on a VMware ESXi server. Then maybe we'll throw in an ACL at the end and block some traffic between some hosts. So let's jump right in, huh? So I've got a ESXi host on my network. It's currently running the GNS3 VM, and I've got some iOS images that I purchased from Cisco, so they're legit. And this helps a lot since it's not running necessarily on my local PC. It's running on this little home HP server that I have. It's not super powerful, but it does help. So let me switch back over to my GNS3 install. And as you can see here, we have this Cisco iOS image. There's the Cisco switch. We've got some VPCSs to act like hosts on our network. And we're going to configure this guy for layer 3. And we're going to configure VLAN 10 and 20. And we're going to configure the ports that these hosts are connected to in the correct VLANs. Get some coffee real quick. Well, I'll start labbing here. So I'm going to start all this. So let's start some devices. This will take a second to get everything booted up. And we'll configure, I'm not sure if I have configured the VPCSs for IPs, but we can go through that too. It's not a big deal. So we'll open Solar Putty here. See where we are on the Cisco iOS. This thing is a little bit slow too on boot. It takes it a second to actually kind of speed up. So it might seem a little clunky at first, and it's not using too much of the RAM on the server, so it usually takes a minute. As you can see, it's kind of clunky here. I try to start these and let them sit for a minute or two. So I use GNS3 quite a bit in my lab. I also have a pretty extensive collection of old Cisco gear, 3750s, 3560s, some old 2960 or 29, what are they? 2900 series routers. I've got some 2600 series, which are kind of fun to play with, but it does heat up your space. I just actually got some new 40 gate firewalls in, so I'll be doing some videos on that here in the next coming weeks. All right, are we getting there? Yeah, as you can see there, these are I should go over that. This is something you can purchase from Cisco. You can buy there for like $200 a year, and that enables you to get switching inside of GNS3. You can also use their, I don't remember the name of their suite, but like you can also use their environment too if you want. All right, so we've got a basic switch. Let's check the run here. Let's check the configuration. Show start. Yeah, it's starting to speed up. Yep, pretty plain. Perfect. All right. Try to move this out of the way here. Should actually just move these guys so you guys can see. And I'll put Solar Putty over here. That'll help us. All right, perfect. So let's, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enable IP routing. So that'll turn on our layer 3 capability, right? Because if we created the two VLANs, VLAN 10 and 20, without IP routing, we wouldn't be able to get, without a router on a stick or some other layer 3 device, we wouldn't be able to get between those two VLANs, route between those two VLANs. So now we're going to create VLAN 10 and 20. So VLAN 10, I'm going to name it, we'll name 10 counting, and VLAN 20, we'll name it IT, I guess. It's red. So let's make now, so we've got the layer 2. If we actually check that, there's layer 2 for the VLAN, right? But we need to assign an IP address to it. And VLAN 1 doesn't have anything. Let's check VLAN brief here. Yeah, so we have two VLANs, and they're active. That's good. So let's create the layer 3 interface. VLAN 10, right? And then IP address is 10.0.0.1, 255.255.250, so a /24. And interface interface VLAN 20, right? We need to make that one. IP address 10.20.0.0.1, 255.255.255.0. Sorry about that. I should have turned off the console showing up. So now let's check show run or show interface VLAN 10. And as you can see, like they are both, so VLAN 10 is down and VLAN 20 should be down. And that's fine right now. So we needed to put a no shut in there, but I kind of configure my PC ports first. So let's go into gig. Let's go back and config T interface gig 00. That's PC1. It's on 00 here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but make it a little bit easier here. And we need to add that to VLAN 10, correct? So, all right. So we're there. So switch port mode access, right? Gonna make it access port, switch port access, VLAN 10. So she's in there. All right, exit. And interface range, we'll do since these are together, 1 and 2, they're close to each other. Let's do interface range gig 01 through 02. Oops, I should just put 2 there, sorry. Switch port mode access, switch port access, VLAN 20. All right, now it's show run. We'll just check our configuration. And as you can see, 00 is in 10, 1 and 2 are in 20, so that's good. And then we should have been able to see up here. Should see our VLAN interfaces. So yeah, you can see they're shut down. So there's VLAN 10, VLAN 20. So we need to go into those and run no shutdown or no shut. Interface VLAN 20, no shut. And as you can see, there's VLAN 10, it just came up. And then VLAN 20, it just came up. Show interface VLAN 10. I just like to verify it even though it says it, just to make sure line protocol's up. So VLAN 10's up, line protocol's up. IP set, let's do 20 just to verify that. So that's 10.20.01/24. VLAN's up and line protocol's up. All right, so let's go to PC1 and let's just try. I always forget these VPC command lines, but so let's just ping VLAN 10's interface. So ping 10.0.0.1, right? See what happens here. There's Tilly Bean, my little kitty cat. Yeah, so we probably got to set the IP, which is fine. That's good. So if you do IP and then a question mark, it should give you the arguments you need to do that. So we're going to follow this right here, IP, the IP we're going to apply, right? And then it's going to be /24. And then we're going to provide the gateway. So easy enough. So we assigned it 10.0.0.2 /24. Our gateway is 10.0.0.1, right? So we want to assign it the VLAN 10 interface or IP. So now let's try that again. Might take it a second. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting pings now from PC1 to the Cisco switch. Let's do that same thing on PC2 and 3. So IP, right? 10.20.0.2 /24, 10.20.0.1. And we'll slide over to PC3, IP 10.20.0.3 /24, 10.20.0.1. And let's just check connectivity. Always good to check connectivity. All right, we're both pinging. Let's see if we can actually ping. I'm going to try 3 to 2 real quick. Let's just make sure that's working. So we're able to talk to both machines on VLAN 20. Let's see what happens when we go to VLAN 10. So let's do we'll do the VLAN interface first. So that's good. We're actually routing over, and then let's try 10.0.0.1. So yeah, we're good. And then let's go to 2. Let's go to the host. All right, so we are officially routing between 2 VLANs with 3 hosts. So that's really easy, simple config, but like you'll see these things in small offices quite a bit, and it's a good place to start before you start putting dynamic routing protocols in place. I'll continue this lab a little bit. I'm going to do that ACL here too. We're going to include that in this video, but my next one we'll actually put another switch out here. We'll set some VTP up between it so our VLANs kind of move over, and we'll just continue to build this out a little bit and kind of see where it takes us. So let's say we want to block traffic from PC1. It's fine to go to PC2, but let's block it actually from PC1 from accessing PC3. Let's do that. That sounds fun. So what do you think we have to do? We need to make an access list on the switch, right? So let's do a basic one, I guess. Config T, need to get into configuration, terminal, access, list, 100, we'll just do a basic. Deny, IP, host, we want to, because, let me hit some question marks on that. So you'll see some options here. So access list 100, question mark, see what's available to us. And like you said, we want to deny. If you hit question mark again, it'll start filling that in. So we're going to do IP, right? And then we could do the whole range if we wanted to, that whole 1020, but we do want to allow access to 10.20.02. So let's just do host. And then we're going to put in the host address. So we're going to put in, which one do you guys think that we're going to put in there? We're going to put in that actual PC1, right? So 10.0.0.2 to host, right? 10.20.0.3. So we're blocking PC1, we're denying from PC1 to PC3. And then we also kind of need on the back of this, we need to allow, right? We need to permit traffic to any or any other machine on the network, because we're only concerned about blocking these two, PC1 to PC3. So we can check our access list, show access list 100, right? And that should give us, we should see what our access list is saying. Now we got to figure out where we're going to put it, right? So since I like to put them as close as possible, so if PC1 is coming into interface VLAN 10, right, we're going to want to place it right there instead of having it come out gig 2 and do the filtering here. I'd want to filter it right here. That's just my personal preference, probably wrong. You guys can correct me in the comments if you disagree. So we need to get into, oops, I want to be on VLAN 10, right? So we need to get into VLAN 10, and then we're going to be IP access group, not list, group, right? And then we're going to call the access list, and that's 100, right, the number. And then we can, coming inbound or outbound, right? We talked about inbound into that interface, so it's going to be IP access group 100 in. So once we apply that, excuse me, if I try to ping 20.2, right, up to here, that should be fine. We should be good to go. So that should be A-okay. But now if we ping 3, we should have issues, right? And that's what we're having, right? Communication administratively prohibited. So it's giving us some details here you wouldn't normally see. But this would be like timeouts on a normal PC. So we've created that access list and we've blocked the traffic that we needed to. So let's take it off. We'll just take that access list off, right? So if we want to restore traffic, so no IP access group 100 in. So that'll pull that access list off. Go back to PC1. Let's try to ping 3. We're good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's super basic, but if you guys are learning and labbing, it's good to start way low, and then we'll just continue. That's what I'm hoping with the Unreal Labs. We'll just I'm hoping to help people out and make it super. Everybody starts. I learn stuff every day. Nobody knows everything. I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.